What's going on, everybody? Welcome back again to another edition of Tennessee Football Talk. We are live, and we are much more excited than the last time we were live because this time we get to actually not just talk about the rumors, but we get to actually talk about the move itself. Because that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Tristen Keys has flipped and is now a member of your Tennessee Volunteers 2026 recruiting class. I could not be more excited if I tried. This was a unbelievable move by Josh Heupel. The same guy who a couple of weeks ago people were saying, what's this 10% talent fee going to when you didn't land Savion Hyder? Well, you know where it's going. It's going to Tristen Keys. I also think we got to talk about the Adidas effect of all of this, right? You sign that 10-year contract with Adidas. They are now your apparel provider for the next 10 years, starting next season. $200 million you're getting. That's fantastic. Sign me up for that any day of the week. But you're also getting the chance to sign these recruits to be Adidas athletes. But guess what? Tristen Keys already was an Adidas athlete. So if anything, this just helped you land the guy. And I've said from the very beginning, I said, you know what? If he flips, don't expect it to be any time until around December, November. I did not think this was going to happen for a very long time. I thought he was going to take his visits because I thought that made more sense to him. Well, apparently, he didn't want to wait much longer. And he wanted to make it official. And now it is official. Tristen Keys becomes your highest rated recruit, even passing the likes of your 5-star quarterback. If you're with us right now, and 19 of you guys are, thanks so much for hanging out, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, okay? For daily coverage of your Tennessee Volunteers right here on Tennessee Football Talk. We are a newer channel. We have not been around for very, very long, okay? Only 28 days, exactly. This is our 4-week anniversary. Well, guess what? We already got 4,000 subscribers over the last 4 weeks. It's been an absolute blast, and we are appreciative that you guys have joined us for that ride. We got Ty Man the Buckeye down below saying, let's go. Tennessee on top saying, yeah. Ryan, why would you not want to play at Neyland Stadium in front of the best fans in college football? I'm looking at you, LSU fans. Man, you are not wrong, my friend. You are not wrong one bit. Will Cooper saying a Keys emoji. You got Dan Cooper in the chat saying, go Vols, baby. Oh, amen, amen, amen. Crypto Vol, 4,000 in 4 weeks is insane. Nice job. Crypto Vol, thank you so much. It's not because of me. It is, of course, because of Vol Nation. If you're here, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and let me know in the chat down below how excited you are. Scale it for me on a scale of 1 to 100, my friends, how pumped up you are that the Tennessee Volunteers have landed Tristen Keys. We can go back to that sub of the thing. I think we're probably, depending on the audience, AOC, we'll probably do it that's probably going to be the last thing we do. So I think we'll just kind of be hanging out, chopping it up if we get some people in the chat. And if kind of we don't grow over the next little bit, we'll kind of get into it and get going. Duval says go Vols. Amen, Duval. Tennessee on top says 30. There's 95% of the votes that we've gotten. Of the 21 votes, I asked, does this surprise you? 95% said no. Interesting. Because I'm not surprised it ended up happening, especially after everything today. This is also why you guys got to follow me on Twitter, because I've been tweeting about this all day long. Once the rumbling started today, I kind of figured that today might be the day he flips, just because of everything we heard from everybody across the country. But I don't know. I still was a little bit speculative. Is that the word? I was a little bit like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I just never really thought that this had a chance of happening anytime before December. But it is. It happened. Ryan says we literally jumped to 8 on 24/7 and 9 on L3. on 3. Let me check the 24/7 team recruiting rankings. They've still got us on 11 right now. It was last updated 3:46 p.m. Central Time. Maybe they've updated it on, like they've let somebody know on Twitter. Where are you seeing that at? Oh, where are you seeing that at? Oh, wait, am I looking at the wrong? Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong year. That's right. Thank you, AOC. He doesn't just produce these shows. He helps me with my laptop as well. Tennessee has jumped up to number 8, the third 5-star in the class. They have as many 5-stars as the Texas Longhorns do. They have more 5-stars than Ohio State, more 5-stars than Michigan, more 5-stars than A&M, the same amount of 5-stars as Notre Dame, more 5-stars than Georgia, more 5-stars than USC.
That's some juice.
That's some juice. I could not have said it better myself, man. It is. It's exciting. This kid's going to be something incredibly special. We'll get into his scouting report in just a little bit. But he's got a lot of traits you're going to love. He's got a lot of things that you're really, really going to like. And, man, I believe, and I truly, truly mean it when I say this, I think that this is the best wide receiver. Excuse me. That's how emotional he makes me. I can't help but sneeze. I think it's the best wide receiver that Josh Heupel will have ever coached.
Obviously, he's a big prospect. He would be great in any offense. But what about the Heupel system specifically suits him well?
Ooh, that's a great question. Thank you for teeing me up for that, O'Connell. I just think it's a lot of this offense is getting wide receivers in space. And I don't think any coach does that better for their players than Josh Heupel. And I know Nico didn't hit him last year. And AOC, if you go to photo, did we move over photo? We should have. If you go over photo, you'll be able to see 4 pictures in a row if you scroll down a couple of rows, and they're titled Deep Ball Miss. If you want to show those for the people, that would be much appreciated. You can keep me on the screen as well. So this is what makes Heupel so special, and this is why I think Tristen Keys is going to be so electric in this offense. We've talked about this a lot recently, right? Look at these deep ball misses. This was all last year. Heupel is still able to get these guys open. Heupel still has this in his bag. These guys are running naked down the field. Tristen Keys is going to have those opportunities tenfold with the Tennessee Volunteers. Now, if he gets a quarterback that's going to hit him on him, like Faizon Brandon, then him in those open field situations running naked down the field, if you get the ball in your hands, if you get the ball in his hands, he's going to be able to do something special with it. I mean, he averaged 20 yards a catch. I get it. It was at the high school level, so less competition. Sure, 100%. I understand that. But still, at the same time, there's a reason that the best wide receiver in this class wanted to wear orange and white, and that's because I think he truly believes that this is the best offense for him to go to. I mean, this team coached a Biletnikoff winner in 2022. That might be up next for Tristen Keys.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's no ceiling to what he can do in the offense, and you talked about the partnership with the quarterback as well. That's something that I think they have a leg up on other teams in the SEC that play more physical style and aren't really open it up, air it out a little bit.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I know. The relationship with Faizon Brandon is 100% a really, really big part of this recruitment, a part of this commitment. I mean, I don't think we need to phase over that. I don't think we need to gloss over that, right? They took their visit together in January. They became super good friends. They knew each other before that, obviously, because they're 2 top 10 recruits in this class. You see each other at camps and things like that. But Faizon Brandon's, his commitment to trying to flip Tristen Keys, we've seen it over the entirety of these last couple of months. He's been active on social media. He has not stopped. And I think that's such a big thing when you look at the fact that these quarterbacks are so massive for these recruiting classes. This is why it was so big to land Faizon Brandon when Tennessee did. The fact that you landed him at that point with all of this next time until actual signing day, what that does is it takes one of the top recruits in the country, and it allows him to go to other top recruits in the country and say, hey, look, if you join me, if you come to Tennessee, we can do and we can be something special together. Okay? And I think that's what Faizon Brandon is bringing. And obviously, another thing he's bringing is our main man, Tristen Keys. If you missed it, if you're just now joining, this happened probably, let me check my Twitter because I tweeted right when it happened. It happened an hour ago. 5:14, so about an hour, 14 minutes ago, Faizon Brandon, Tristen Keys has officially committed to the University of Tennessee. You look at the top 10 recruits, and currently Miami is the only other school to have 2 in this top 10. Look who's right there just behind them. The Tennessee Volunteers, who have landed Tristen Keys and Faizon Brandon. 2 guys that will be able to change the way this team wins games when they're here and when they're rocking the orange and the white. Okay. AOC. Let's do, and you can push me over right here. Can you read only me a weigh-in? Can you make it say what's your one-word reaction to Tristen Keys flipping? Could you make it say that? I want to get and kind of see how the chat and how the people who are hanging out with us, how they feel about it. And then after we do that, after we talk to them for a little while, then we can get into the cut. T. Ing 2024 says, I watched Tristen play. He has such great eye-hand coordination. Watch how fast he moves. Those hands on 50-50 balls. He's like 90% of those. Great athletes when he gets in the weight room. And the thing is, like, he's small. Like, he's not big by any means in terms of his size, no. But, here's the but. Like, look at what Ryan Williams showed you last year. You don't need to be the biggest receiver in the world. And, like, Tristen Keys, he's not a small dude. He's not scrawny. He's a little bit bigger than Ryan Williams is. I mean, he's 6'2.5", 180 pounds. What was Ryan Williams' height and weight? 6 foot, 180. Okay, so they're about the exact same. So, yeah, he got to put on a little bit of weight. And but once he does that, it's going to be wraps. Great, great stuff. Sound off for me in the comment section down below. What is your one-word reaction to Tristen Keys flipping? I'm going to change the first weigh-in or a cut to this one, okay? Great. Let me know in the comment section down below. I think mine is, I don't want to say shocked because I saw this coming, but I don't want to say expected because I didn't see it coming today. I think I'm just going to say elite because that is what this 2026 recruiting class has turned into. Dustin also says, busy day for you, Packers and Vols. Yeah, it's been crazy.
It's nothing other than a power move.
Yep.
I mean, that's it. Stealing that, flipping a guy versus getting a guy is also just adds another level to it, taken away from a conference rival.
Exactly.
And to kind of hit on your point about the slender wide receivers, I mean, you look at a guy who won the Heisman a few years ago, Devontae Smith at Alabama.
Yeah, it's good.
You mentioned Jalen Hyatt, who was a Tennessee Vol himself,
Yep.
slighter wide receiver. So I wouldn't say that's really an issue to succeed, and especially if you can create separation. Doesn't matter.
Now, like, oh, Daniel, I don't know. Wait, one second. Yeah, you were right on that. It is Diabell, not Miami. He is Texas. So if we could read only that as well. Good call. It just auto-populated as that, Daniel. Thanks for catching that. T. Ing says, UT fans should be excited about this trend for CJH. What a great story for UT coming out of the basement. We are back. We are. And that's really what we've been waiting on, right? We knew that we have the right coach. Now we've just been waiting to get the right guys in the building. And it seems like that's starting to happen, right? It seems like those guys are starting to get in the building. You're starting to land those 5 stars. I mean, let me just call this out again. There is only 2 schools in the country that have landed more 5 stars than you have. That is Oregon. That is Alabama. You're tied with Texas for the same amount, tied with Notre Dame at the same amount. It's unbelievable. Duval says finally. He's feeling good about it. Oh. Well, we're going to get into the cut. Appreciate all of you guys who are here with us. Make sure you like the video. Yeah, that was the wrong one. No worries. You want to read only it back so it goes back? Great. Here, you can put it up there as well so I can see it. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Diabell, and do it like a gray background, and then because that Texas is orange, that UT logo, if you don't mind. We are about to get into the cut. Don't go anywhere. You're gonna see this on the channel again later today. So we're about to get into it, and then we'll put it out for you guys. Is that copy for the cut in the bottom? Great. Looks money. We got Duvall saying finally. The Wiseman saying GBO. This is an epic get. You are correct, my friend. It's about as cool as it gets. Okay, we ready to get into the cut? Cool. We're gonna get in this cut. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna be going from anywhere from like 8 to 10 minutes. Then we'll get out of it, say our goodbyes, let you guys go on your merry way. But for now, we got to talk about Tristen Keys coming to the Tennessee Volunteers. Get your keys out, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready to rev this engine because Tristen Keys is now a Tennessee Volunteer. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been talking about on this channel since the day it started just 4 weeks ago. I think my second or third video was about this kid because I knew, okay, that there was a really good shot Josh Heupel was able to do what a lot of people said he wasn't able to do, and that is flip Tristen Keys from LSU to the Tennessee Volunteers. The recruiting class now shoots up from 11 to number 7. I mean, you can't get much better than that. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, though, okay? Before we do anything else, before we go anywhere else, make sure you hit that subscribe button because this is the best place to be if you want daily coverage of your Tennessee Volunteers. You got it right here on Tennessee Football Talk. So if you haven't joined us yet, make that change today and hit that subscribe button. Alrighty, Andrew Ivins has the scouting report for us. A potential game wrecker on the outside that can attack all 3 levels and constantly challenge defenses. Pairs elite ball skills together with dynamic route running, superior athleticism, and a long levered frame. Creates separation with his suddenness and will break off defensive backs with snappy cuts. Attacks the football with confidence and has a rather high success rate in contested catch situations, usually creating an advantage with his natural bounce, competitive with the ball in his hands, and can hit the throttle to capitalize on his catch and run opportunities. This is what he was looking like as just a junior in high school. 58 catches, 1,275 receiving yards, 21.98 yards per catch. Oh, and he also found pay dirt 14 times. And also, let me just remind you, 21.98 yards a catch. This dude is special. And now, if you look at the top recruits of this 24/7 recruiting class, Tennessee has now landed 2 in the top 10. Of course, you got Faizon Brandon, the quarterback, and Tristen Keys now goes to the highest rated player in this Vols class because he's the 6th best prospect. Tennessee's the only team in the country to land 2 top 10 guys. And he's going to join a star-studded class, right? Because you got Faizon. You have Gabriel Osenda, Salesi Moa, Joel Wyatt, Braden Roos, TJ White, Darian Albert, Zay Anderson, Zach Groves, Kamari Blair just flipped last week from South Carolina. And now you add at the very top of that list, Tristen Keys. I can't wait to see him in this offense. I can't wait to see him with this team. And I want to take a second to give a big shout out to 2 people. Number 1, I want to give a massive shout out to Josh Heupel, who just a couple weeks ago, after the Vols didn't land Savion Hyder, all I saw on Twitter, all I heard on Twitter was, where's this 10% talent fee going? Why is Josh Heupel not able to land these top recruits? Well, guess what? Just 2 weeks after that, you land a kid who's higher rated than Hyder. That's my first shout out. The second shout out I want to give to is Faizon Brandon. It's Faizon Brandon. Because Faizon Brandon has been integral in making this happen. And this is the benefit. When you land a quarterback that early in a recruiting cycle, what that allows them to do is do a little bit of recruiting for you. They took their visit together in June. They've gotten to know each other across the years. I mean, they're 2 top 10 prospects. They're at camps together and all of that. These 2 guys are the future of Tennessee football when it comes to scoring points, when it comes to getting points on the scoreboard. And Faizon Brandon, I don't want this to go past you. He played as big of a role in this as anybody. He's been constantly on him on social media, constantly trying to get him here, and it succeeded. And also, landing a 5-star quarterback, it just makes guys who get the ball from said 5-star quarterback, it makes them want to come and play with them. Because we've talked about this before. Great photo right there of the 3 guys who are the future of this team. We've talked about this before. LSU's future at quarterback was not very bright. Michael Van Buren is their second in command behind Garrett Nussmeier. He's their QB1 next year. Faizon, Tristen Keys, they coming together, 2 5-stars. They've got 3 years of Tennessee football, God willing, together. What is your one-word reaction to Keys flipping? Let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, I don't want to say surprise because I thought this was going to happen, especially after all the rumblings today. But I also don't really want to say that I saw it coming either. Like, I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. I think I'm just going to go with happy, right? I'm just happy that this happened, pumped that he's going to be a Vol, and I think the future is very, very bright with him being a part of this offense going forward. So right now, the 2026 recruiting class rankings, they shake out like this, okay? And you can push me full screen, AOC. Georgia is still number 1, USC number 2, Notre Dame, A&M, Alabama, Texas, Oregon. That's 7. The Vols with this move jump up from 11 to number 8. Josh Heupel's best class yet. Okay? They pass Ohio State. They pass Michigan. Subsequently, obviously, they pass LSU as well. And Tennessee has now landed more 5-stars than everybody in the country except Alabama and Oregon. They've landed the same amount of 5-stars as Texas and Notre Dame with 3. But everybody else in the country, they've landed more than. I'm talking USC. I'm talking Georgia, A&M, Ohio State, Michigan. This team is now recruiting to a level up there with all the guys who have dominated this space over the last decade and a half. This is what Josh Heupel is doing. He's changing the fabric of this program, and he's doing it with guys like this, with the Faizon Brands, the Gabriel Osenda, the Salesi Moa, the Tristen Keys. Fill in the blank for me. I know what it says in the recruiting rankings. I want to hear what you have to say. The Vols have a top blank recruiting class in the country. You let me know in the comment section down below where you think they land. Let me know in the comments. It's an exciting day, guys. It is a very exciting day to be a Tennessee Volunteer. We heard the rumblings earlier. Okay, I tweeted about them. We actually put out a video earlier about a bombshell report. But I'd kind of held the same sentiment that I've had from a very long time, or for a very long time. I always thought that if it happened, it was going to happen a little bit later. It was going to happen close to signing day. I thought he was going to take his visits in the fall to Miami, to Texas A&M, to Tennessee, to LSU, and then he was going to make a decision by signing day. This also, I want to talk about the Adidas effect. Because Tristen Keys, we actually talked about this on a video a couple weeks ago as well. Tristen Keys is an Adidas athlete. he already has his ties with this apparel brand. And now not only are you getting $20 million a year from the Three Stripes, but you're also getting the ability to sign these recruits and make them what we call Adidas athletes, or what they call Adidas athletes. And he already was one. And I guarantee you that that relationship had something to do with this move coming down, with this move ending up taking place. The future is bright on Rocky Top, and it's bright because these three guys are going to be a part of it. Okay? I don't know if you will see Faizon Brandon at the handle next year. Would not be surprised if they give the keys over to George McIntyre. But I would be shocked if Tristen Keys was not a valuable part of this offense. Okay? Because he's proven to be a valuable part already in his time in high school. Again, this was back in 2024. And now the guy throwing him the ball, who had a pretty phenomenal 2024 season as well, they're gearing up to take this country, to take this recruiting class, to take this conference, this sport by storm. That's going to do it for today's show. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. It's been a busy day on the show. It's been a busy week on the channel. Make sure you lock it in, okay? Because it's only going to get busier the more this season goes on, okay? And I will be right here covering it all for you guys on Tennessee Football Talk. If you haven't joined us yet, hit that subscribe button. If you don't follow me on X, make sure you follow me there as well. Appreciate you guys for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. All righty, we still got 30 people hanging out with us. Kennedy says your food is getting cold. I know, Ken. I'm about to get off. Don't worry. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button, like the video before we get on out of here. Connell, appreciate you for your patience, for your help today. It's been a fun day. It's been an exciting day. It's been a historic day for the Vols.
Glad I could be a part of such a big day for the Vols. I checked before, only second live for Tennessee, so I'm glad to take my own little place.
Exactly.
In
second
history.
live, not the last one, though.
Okay, no, definitely. Many more to come. Potential watch parties down the line.
Amen.
So we'll see. Should be a big year. College football technically here, but mostly right around the corner.
Exactly. We got Vols Syracuse. Of course, we'll have an instant reaction for that on the channel. Landon saying your food is cold. Okay, I get it, guys. We'll get out of here. I got to go eat. Wow, look at that. Look at Connell. He's got the week one matchup already there. That's why they call him the best in the biz. Okay, we're going to get on out of here. I got to go eat. My wife's going to be mad at me. My friends are going to be mad at me. Appreciate all of you guys for hanging out with us. It was a quick live. Kind of just want to get in, chop it up with you guys, see how you guys are feeling. For producer Connell, my name is Joey Petersen. Y'all have a wonderful day. Let's crush Syracuse, and God bless.